Get ready to witness the thrill of the competition and the passion of the game. I am Kimberly Elenis, and this is Sportify. The future rises as the Bicol Universities and Colleges Athletic League, or BUCAL, embarks on its sixth season under a new leadership. With a clear vision and a strong commitment to athletic excellence, BUCAL has been making significant strides in Bicol sports development. From the luscious garden and cozy ambience of Garden Cafe here at Jimenez Park Subdivision in Concepcion Pequeña, Naga City, before the season hits up, join us and get ready to witness the thrill of the competition and the passion of the game. I am Kimberly Elenis, and this is Oragon Sports TV's BUCAL Preseason Special on Sportify. Good day, BUCAL fans! Mga kaibigan, happy Saturday! BUCAL Men's Basketball Season 6 is about to kick off, is set up to bring new excitement in our local hardcourt scene. Pero bago yan, let us dive deep into the heart of BUCAL basketball. Together with me are coaches from the 4 founding schools of BUCAL. Please join me in welcoming, first off, the head coach of the Ateneo de Naga University Golden Knights Junior Basketball, Coach Mac Tripulca. Also joining us is the head coach of the Naga College Foundation Cubs, Coach Alwin Margallo. Also with us today is the head coach of the University of Nueva Cáceres Greyhounds Seniors Basketball, Coach Miggy Perez. And of course, joining us is the assistant coach of Universidad de Santa Isabel Falcons Juniors Basketball, Coach Joffrey Rees. Coaches, good afternoon po sa inyo. Maraming salamat sa pagpapa-unlock ng aming invitasyon dito sa Sportify. Welcome to Sportify. Kamusta po kayo? How are you feeling right now that the BUCAL Season 6 is fast approaching? Okay naman po? Are you feeling right now? Thank you so much po kasi we know that your schedule is quite busy right now. Preparations for the new season, daily trainings, but still, pinaulakan niyo po ang aming invitasyon. Speaking of BUCAL Season 6, mga kaibigan, pag-uusapan po natin ang panibagong season ng BUCAL, one of the prestigious collegiate leagues here in Bicol, the past, the present, and the future of this collegiate league. Pero bago yan, coaches, kwento nyo naman po sa amin paano kayo nag-start bilang isang basketball coach. What's your journey as a basketball coach? Paano kayo napunta sa schools that you are coaching in right now? We can start with Coach Mac.
Okay, so firstly po, coaching was never a dream of mine. Sabi ko nga, i-try ko lang siya during na-injured ako. Sabi ko, hindi ko maiwan yung basketball. Sabi ko, anong pwede kong gawin para makapag-basketball pa rin ako? So parang sabi ni Coach Nuki sa akin nun, i-try ko daw na i-train yung mga junior Golden Knights bago makahanap ng bagong coach. Hanggat sa, yun, parang inabsorb ko na rin. Sabi ko, coach, ako na lang mag-coach kasi nandun na rin naman. So, yun, hanggat sa ngayon, hindi ko na rin maiwan kasi kumbaga, napamahal na rin ako sa ginagawa ko. Yun lang naman.
You accepted na the call of duty bilang para maging isang basketball coach. Thank you so much, Coach Mac. Coach Alwin, kwento mo naman po sa amin, paano ka naging isang basketball coach?
Start ako siguro nung na-recruit ako ng NCF. Since nung nag-start ako, kasi yung load ko sa pag-aaral nun, kumbaga, sa 2 years course, konti lang yung oras naman na namin dun sa pag-aaral. Classmate ko si Coach Reyes. So that time, binigyan ako ng task ni Sir Mario na kung pwede ako maging skills coach. Doon nag-start. Nagturo ako sa juniors. Then, siguro lately na sabi ko, patapos na rin ako maglaro sa playing years ko. So, why not na-try ko mag-coach since na yung course ko din sa Manila dati is for coaching din naman eh. So pinagpatuloy ko hanggang natapos ko yung Bukal Season 2. Then doon ako nag-start na nag-focus din sa coaching sa juniors. Then yung time din na nahawakan ko yung juniors sa Bukal. I think season 3.
Season
Then hanggang nung umabot ako ng pro, pero hindi ko pa rin mawala, sabi ko, yung basketball hindi naman habang buhay. So dito rin talaga yung ano eh. Kumbaga, paulit-ulit sa basketball din yung bagsak ko din talagang ano, na that time din na hindi rin para sa akin naman yung ano eh, basketball na habang buhay ko madadala. So, kailangan ko din share sa mga bata. So, ngayon, yun na, yung, kumbaga, tinuloy-tuloy ko na lang na for the future din, na trabaho ko din, na doon ko nakukuha yung mga experience na pang araw-araw. Siyempre, marami din na ano eh, maraming mga bata na gustong matuto. So, may mga ano rin ako. Hindi lang sa NCF ako nagtuturo. May mga outside, like one-on-one, na yan.
Parang legacy nyo na rin po,
doon
may
din, kumbaga,
bahagi.
share na lang din ng knowledge na yung basketball, hindi lang pansarili sa akin, kundi para din sa lahat ng kabataan na gusto mag-grow. As a, like, siyempre, pro na ang ano ngayon eh, ang pangarap ng mga bata.
Right, Coach. Amazing. Coach Miggy, kayo po.
Medyo mahaba yung kwento on how I ended up with UNC. Kasi yun nga, back in college, I used to play for Ateneo. And then, fast forward, sa totoo lang, I was really applying as part-time professor sa NCF. So I talked to Sir Mario, and one of my character reference was Coach Noli. So nag-apply ako ng part-time professor kasi I was about to finish my master's degree in UNC. And then, sad to say, Sir Mario told me na full pa yung faculty ng CBN. So sinabihin ko si Coach Noli, sabi, Coach, puno pa pala. Sabi ko, hindi ako makakapasok. At that time, nag-work pa ako sa bangko, nasa Metro Bank pa ako that time. Then, Coach Noli told me na UNC is looking for a coach. Sabi ko naman, Coach, I don't think I'm ready para sa ganyan responsibility. Knowing the time and effort needed na kailangan mo i-devote for the team, sabi ko, hindi pwede as habang bank employee ako. I have worked from 8 to 5. Sabi ko, saan ko i-save yung practice dyan. Siyempre, after yun, gusto ko pahinga. And then, sabi ni Coach Noli, punta ka pa rin kasi they want to talk to you. So, sumipot ako, pinatawag ako ni VP Chito. Then, I had the interview with him. Tapos yun, in an instant, in-offer niya na sa akin yung job din na sports director ng school. Nag-exam ako. So, napasa ko naman lahat. So, yun yung So, originally, gusto ko talaga mag-apply as part-time professor, not in sports, basketball, hindi. Sa College of Business Management, ganun. Kaso, parang doon ako dinala sa sports pa rin. So, yun yung kwento kung paano ako nakarating sa UNC.
May plot twist pala from gusto sana maging part-time professor pero naging basketball coach. Coach Joffrey.
So, ako naman po, siguro way back my younger years during high school, meron ako kasing in-idolize talagang high school coach with si Coach Dante Pascual. Coach din siya ni Coach Miggy during his high school days sa Montessori. During that day kasi nakikita ko sa kanya, parang sabi ko, ang sarap magturo sa mga bata, ang sarap makatulong, ang sarap mag-share ng knowledge. So parang doon nag-start yung interest ko sa coaching. Hanggang sa nakapasok ako sa kanila sa Montessori, naging part ako ng coaching staff nila, I think mga way back 2016. Tapos yun na nga, sad to say, na nagkameron ng pandemic, natigil lahat, natigil yung coaching. So sabi ko, paano ko kaya tutuloy ito? So after ng pandemic, nagkameron kami ng isang liga, which is yung Alumni League. Then, in-invite ako nila Coach Miggy to handle them sa Naga City, Montessori. So, doon na nagkameron ng opportunity na mas naging magkakilala kami ni Coach Kian. He invited me na, Coach, baka vacant ka, gusto mo bang mag-apply sa USI? So, that's the story kung paano ako nakapasok ng USI program. na up until now, 3 years na rin akong nasa kanila na nagtuturo. Kasi during my younger years talaga yun din yung dream ko na makatulong sa mga bata na unfortunately hindi kaya mag-aral sa mga matataas na schools. But because of basketball, meron silang light or meron silang door na pwedeng maging way para makapag-aral. Hindi
For the
talaga
love of sports.
makatulong sa mga bata.
For the love of sports at hindi lang para sa basketball. For the passion rin na makatulong sa iba, maibahagi yung ganda na meron ang larong basketball at makatulong rin sa mga batang nangangarap na makalaro sa hindi lang sa mga liga sa barangay kundi pati na rin sa national leagues. Coach, you've mentioned earlier na meron kayo na-idolize. Speaking of ina-idolize, sino-sino po ba yung mga basketball icons na kilala natin ang ina-idolize nyo at mayroong malaking influence or impact sa inyo bilang isang basketball coach?
Sige, ako
Jack.
muna. Sige,
Yeah.
okay. So, siguro yung pinaka-idol ko talaga is siguro si Kobe Bryant talaga.
Kobe Bryant.
Kasi yung ano niya, yung work ethic niya and yung approach niya sa pagdating sa basketball, yun yung ina-idolize ko sa kanya. So, yun din yung tinatry ko i-impart sa mga sa mga players ko. Kasi si Kobe Bryant, hindi lang siya, siguro, hindi lang siya yung player, student of the game siya eh. So, inaaral niya talaga yung laro. So, parang ganun din yun gusto kong i-impart sa mga players ko, sa mga student athletes ng Ateneo na hindi lang tayo basta-basta naglalaro ng basketball dito. Dapat, siguro yung tinuturo from way back Coach Noli nga, yun sinasabi na mens sana in corpore sano, dapat meron tayo sound mind, sound body. Hindi lang yung body natin, pati yung utak dapat natin nandun din sa paglalaro ng basketball. So, yun, parang yun yung isa sa pinaka-ina-idolize ko talagang basketball player na greatly influences me in coaching.
Kobe Bryant. Kayo po coaches, kahit yung name na lang, si Coach Alwin.
Akin si sa Tony Parker.
Coach Miggy?
Si Coach Mark Krzyzewski ng Duke University.
And Coach Joffrey.
Oh, same lang din.
Same lang. Kobe. Alright. Thank you so much, coaches, for sharing yung journey nila, paano sila naging basketball coach and why they are doing this. Right now, coaches, pag-usapan naman natin, Bukal Season 6 is fast approaching August 16 na po, mga kaibigan, ang Bukal Season 6. And recently, we heard the news na it is now under the Ateneo leadership. Your thoughts po about that? From Engineer Mario Villanueva, sa President now, to Sir Jack Lara. Your thoughts po about that, Sir? Coach Alwin?
First of all, siyempre, malaki rin yung, kumbaga, legacy na iniwan ni Sir Mario sa Bukal. Kasi, kung sumayin natin siya yung talagang nagbuo. Kumbaga, siya yung pioneer na magbuo ng Bukal. Kasi experience ka rin yung season 1, season 2 ng Bukal na nakapaglaro ako. Then until na umabot ng ngayon 6 na mas tumas na yung level ng Bukal kaysa sa dati. Ngayon, kumbaga talagang mas nakikilala na lalo yung Bukal ngayon. Kasi marami akong makakilala sa Manila na ano tong Bukal ba't sikat sa Bicol na liga. Sabi ko sa kanila, ito yung pinaka UAP na liga sa Bicol. So dito rin nag-i-start yung mga aspirant na mga bata na gusto syempre mapunta rin sa national. Like meron din tayong mga outside Bicol na nagpupunta dito eh. Kasi iba na rin yung level sa atin dito sa Bicol na hindi lang natin basta-basta masasabihin na maliitin natin yung Bicol ngayon. Talagang nag-grow na yung basketball natin dito ngayon.
Po, Coach Alvin. Coach Jova, Coach Miggy, and Coach Mac, your assessment sa innovations and changes na nakikita natin paunti-unti sa Bukal from Season 1 to Season 5 to now to Season 6. Your thoughts po about that? Since, as we can notice, every season may pasabog, every season may mga bago tayong kaganapan na witness, not just on how Bukal organizes or manages the league, pati na rin sa mga players, sa mga athletes.
Okay, so for me po, yung mga changes, yung mga innovations, that's a big part po ng, kumbaga, improvement of the entirety of Bukal. Kasi sino naman mag-aayaw sa change, di ba? Change is better as long as nagbe-benefit yung Bukal as a whole. So, ngayon nasa Ateneo na yung kumbaga magli-lead sa Bukal, parang optimistic and very ako parang hopeful na mas I mean mapapatuloy ni Coach Jack yung legacy na naiwan ni Sir Pres Mario para sa Bukal, and habang tumatagal mas magiging better pa siya.
Coach Miguel, Coach Doc, may gusto kayo dagdag?
Definitely, Bukal is still in good hands since yun na yung legacy ni Sir Mario. Definitely, Sir Jack will continue it. And syempre, there will be improvements, innovations, kasi yun naman yung goal ng Bukal each and every season that passes by. As member of the board, lagi namin pinag-uusapan yun. We want to innovate it. Actually, sana dumagdag yung events, not just basketball and volleyball.
Right.
So that's part of the innovation, na dumagdag yung events. Kasi Bukal is going to be a platform ng mga student athletes to showcase their talents. Kasi ang gusto natin, we want to produce Bicol talents who can represent Bicol sa national level. Yun lang naman.
Couldn't agree enough, Coach. Ngayon naman po, your assessment on the competitive landscape of Bukal. If I'm not mistaken, we have 12 teams na magko-compete this season for the juniors division and 10 teams naman para sa seniors. Pag-usapan po natin yung level of competitiveness ng mga teams na ito. Not only the teams po that you're representing, but also the other teams. Coach John.
Siguro this season, mas i-expect talaga natin na mas lalong magiging mahirap talaga yung competition kasi day by day talagang nag-iiba yung laro ng basketball. Kumbaga, sa araw-araw nag-i-improve sila, hindi lang kayo. Kumbaga, pahirap ng pahirap. Kumbaga, yung Bukal talaga ngayon is survival of the toughest. Yun yung pinaka masasabi ko ngayon na pwedeng mangyari sa Bukal. Kasi lahat talaga ng teams, may recruitment, lahat na. Halos wala naman ng school na hindi nagre-recruit. Lahat na nag-i-invest sa players, even kahit sa sapatos, sa dorm, sa allowance, meron na din. So, wala nang rason yung mga player ngayon para hindi mag-improve. Kumbaga, nasa sa atin na lang talaga kung paano natin tatrabahuhin yung bawat season na ng Bukal.
Grabe na talaga yung level of competitiveness. And earlier na-mention rin natin yung innovation and changes. Idagdag ko lamang po, ngayong season magkakaroon na po tayo ng cheer dance competition. Previously, meron lamang tayong basketball, men's, juniors, nagkaroon na rin tayo ng women's basketball. But this season, mga kaibigan, abangan po natin ang first ever cheer dance competition sa Bukal. Last question po, coaches, bago tayo mag-proceed sa ating first commercial break. What could be the strategies that Bukal teams should have? Ano ba ang strategies na dapat meron ang bawat teams ngayong season 6, panibagong season, coaches?
Yung strategy siguro, kita mo naman may mga coaches. Coach Alwin, Coach Miggy, Coach Joffrey Reyes. Meron niya mga strategies na siguro kinikip nila sa kanila, siguro lalabas yan sa Bukal na. So siguro yun, iulitin ko na lang, siguro yung biggest na strategy namin is innovation. Kahit kaming coaches, nag-aaral din kami ng strategies, ng mga game plan. So, yung mga innovations na yun, siguro sa Bukal na lang namin ipapakita.
Aabangan na lamang natin sa pagsimula ng Bukal. Alright, thank you so much, coaches, for your insights. Mga kaibigan, when we return, we will look deeper into the preparations of the teams of Bukal Season 6 and more, only here on Sportify.
Welcome to Naga College Foundation, College of Business and Management, where your future in the business world begins. We offer a variety of programs tailored to equip students with knowledge, practical skills, and experience to prepare them for the challenges of the global marketplace. Our dedicated faculty members are industry experts and are committed to hone future entrepreneurs, marketing professionals, and business leaders. Begin your quest towards a successful career in business at NCF College of Business and Management. Enroll now and be a certified business-minded tiger.
Welcome to Naga College Foundation Incorporated, College of Accountancy and Finance, where we don't just educate, we elevate. Our college combines excellence with innovation. We aspire to provide you with the competencies and expertise required for success in the ever-changing finance world. Equipped with cutting-edge technology, our students learn hands-on with industry-standard software. Our program also offers a high-quality facility. Discover your path to success in accountancy and finance at Naga College Foundation Incorporated. Be a certified CAF Tiger.
Join a community where creativity knows no bounds, where every idea is nurtured and every voice is heard. Discover your path, forge your future, and make your mark in the College of Arts and Sciences, where curiosity meets creativity and every voice is heard. A place where innovation thrives and diversity is celebrated.
Here in CAS, of course, you can be whatever you want to be.
NCF College of Arts and Sciences. Explore, create, transform, and innovate.
Join us and be one of CAS. Back here on Sportify's Bukal Pre-Season Special. Kanina po mga kaibigan, pinag-usapan natin together with our coaches the evolution of Bukal from the first season to the latest one, Season 6 na gaganapin na ngayong August 16. Ngayon naman coaches, pag-usapan po natin ang ating mga players na maglalaro ngayon sa Bukal. Pero of course, may mga players na rin na umalis na sa bawat teams. I heard sa NCF, wala na po si Ariate, Masinas, and Fernandez. Coaches, ano po yung naging impact nun? Coach Alwin, naging impact nun sa NCF team?
Ano rin malaki rin yung naging impact sa team na yung Ariate tapos yung Fernandez. Kasi, kumbaga, nasa Pinas sila nagbubuo na nung lineup. So, in that time, nabiglaan lang silang umalis sa team. So, syempre, sila rin yung mga inaasahan na magdadala sa NCF ngayon. So, yung Ariate is syempre, the key player na talagang maglilid sa team ng Tigers. Then yung Fernandez, syempre, nakita naman natin dun sa national sa NBTC kung paano siya nag-lead dun at nagpakita ng showcase ng talent niya. So, syempre, as a coach, assistant coach, and syempre, as a alumni din ng kumbaga, malaking panghinayang din. Kasi, yung talent ng bata talagang nandiyan mataas. O syempre, hindi natin pwedeng pigilan yung bata na umangat lalo sa mas mataas na level. Syempre, Manila na yun eh. So ngayon, nasa CEU, yung dalawa. So, at least, papatuloy nila yung mga pangarap nila na mas mataas na liga.
A new journey for them. Coach Miggy sa UNC po, mga players na umalis na, nasa ibang teams na, and paano po yun naki-impact sa UNC Greyhounds?
Mag-graduate sa amin si Victor Sam Sarmiento, si Jobel Breto, Jan Narvarte. So those were the three guys na graduate sa amin. Pero si Victor Sam, he still has his playing years, so nag-enroll siya ulit. So yung dalawa talaga yung nawala sa amin. Malaki din yung impact sa sa team kasi kasali sila doon sa core. Especially Jan Narvarte. Actually, pwede pa naman siya maglaro kaso he opted to focus on his review for the criminology. Tapos, yung plano sana namin kasi kay Narvarte is makabalik siya sa point guard position. Kasi for his size, here in Bicol, definitely may advantage talaga siya. Ang laking bata, ilan height doon? 5'10", 5'11", for point guard position. Kaso, lumobo siya ng lumobo nun. Pero, nung bukal season 5, bumabalik na yung skill niya eh. Yung kondisyon niya, bumabalik konti-konti. Kaso yun, pinili niya na, coach, I have to review. Kasi I want to pass the board exam, I want to help my family, so yun. So kahit may hirap sa part namin na mag-a-adjust sa absence nila, but still, kumbaga parte naman siya ng collegiate basketball.
Right.
Players will really come and go. So, depende na lang sa mga may iwan if they're willing to step up and to fill in the gaps na naiwan nung
But of course, it was also a hard decision for Narvarte.
Yes.
Kasi para pinili academics, review, and basketball, which is passion niya rin. Coach Chop, sa USI.
Sa amin naman, isa lang kasi yung nawala sa amin, which is yung one of our starter guards, si Roque Ravalo. Ang kagandahan na kasi bago siya nagpaalam sa team, na i-mindset na rin namin yung mga younger players namin na pag may mawawala kayong kuya nyo, dapat ready kayong mag-step up anytime. Kasi you'll never know naman kung kailan talaga yung oras para sa'yo. Pero dapat pag dumating naman yung time na yon, you are more than ready. Kasi yun naman talaga yung laging sinasabi namin sa lahat, na no matter what, kung sino lang yung nandito, dapat lahat tayo willing tayo mag-step up lagi. Kung ano yung nawala, dapat kaya nating punan na sa whole. Ano naman kami, hindi, tawag dito, ready, I think ready naman kami dun sa nangyaring situation kasi during the off season, during summer, talagang trinabaho naman namin, winord out naman namin yung gap or yung missing piece na nawala. So hopefully kung nasan man si Sai ngayon, si Ravalo, I hope he's doing good. But ano naman siya ngayon, tutulong naman siya sa high school team namin. Inaantay lang naman namin siyang bumalik ulit. So yun lang naman po yung mga naging adjustment namin.
Coach Ama?
So for me, so sa college level tayo, di ba? So salita ako as a player ngayon kasi hindi naman ako coach sa college. So nawala sa amin sa team namin sa college is una si Cap Aguilar, yung team captain namin. So nawala kami ng isang leader kasi graduate na siya. Next is si Jerome Almario. Jerome, siguro kilala niyo si Jerome Almario, arguably one of the best players here in Bicol. And nag-opt siya na pro na siya, pro level. So good for him kasi at least na pursue niya yung dream niya, yung passion niya. Kasi yun talaga yung gusto ni Jerome. Kilala ko sa kapitbahay ko lang si Jerome. So yun din yung sabi niya na gusto niyang gawin. And next is si Kashmir Bare, yung isa sa rising rookie namin. Kaso, syempre, due to call for service naman, isa siya sa parang leader din sa municipality nila. So, nag-opt din siya na parang mag-serve na lang muna sa constituents niya. Kaya, mas inuna niya yun. Kasi syempre, mas unahin mo dapat yung constituents mo since isa ka ng leader ng municipality niyo. And naman ang kapalit naman nun, so speaking naman ako as a coach, dumagdag kami ng players. So nakaka-proud din kasi mga player ko sila sa senior high. Si Nico Jan Jacob, yung defensive player ko from senior high last year, ngayon mag-first year college na siya. And si John Francis Ranin, yung very athletic wing na very din, maasahan mo din talaga siya. So, ayun, mga rising rookies din, kumbaga. So, sila yon nagpalit and mag-step up para sa team namin.
Speaking of rising rookies, coaches, sino-sino po ba yung mga rookies ngayon sa team nyo rin na dapat abangan ng ating Bukal fans this season? Coach Chop?
Sa amin, meron kami pong dalawang rookie ngayon. One is si Bonifacio Grajo. He's from Shepherdville High School. And the other one is Elrenz De Rosario, from a very good program din from ACLC Hawks. So sila yung dalawang rookie namin na sa tingin ko may magiging malaking impact ngayon sa system namin. So hopefully maging consistent lang sila, maniwala lang sila sa process and wag lang silang magsawang trabahuhin kung ano yung dapat.
Coach Alwin, rookies po sa NCL.
Di ko maalam, marami. Halos puro bago na rin eh. Oo, puro bago. So, ano na siguro kasi talaga kung baka si Coach Brian naman talaga nag-ano dyan sa mga new players kasi wala pa naman siyang nilalabas na ano talaga eh. Oo, kasi ano pa, kumbaga nasa assessment pa rin ng mga players.
Sinong karapat dapat for this season?
Pero nandyan pa rin talaga yung mga nag-step up. Siyempre si Mase. Siya ngayon yung baga inasa na maging leader ngayon kasi siya yung natira. Siya na lang halos natira dyan na batch nila na nabuo nung
For seniors basketball.
Yeah, seniors basketball. Halos lahat yan, puro mga bago na rin.
Oo nga po eh. When I watched a practice po ng NCF Cubs last week, napansin ko halos faces na talaga compared nung when I was still the courtside reporter of NCF Tigers. Talagang kilala mo pa. Nandun pa sila Cap Alexander Lim, Bang Sablaon, Templon Nuevo. Ayun, pero ngayon, konti na lang yung mga familiar na faces. So definitely, we need to watch out for the new faces and new skills ngayong Bukal Season 6. Siyempre, UNC Greyhounds, Coach Miggy.
I have 2 rookies. One he's from Libon, Albay. And his name is Ken Masinas. Actually, he's not a well-known player pa talaga. Kasi this is his first time to be in an organized basketball program. So, but we see so much potential in him. He's only 18 years old, pero we see so much potential. So, he's someone to look out for. Pero hindi pa naman siya yung sobrang pero we see what potential. And another one is from Cebu, Mr. Sid Veronas. Parating pa lang nga siya, actually. And someone to look out for, pero to be honest, hindi naman ako nagtatago ng mga hindi pa siya nakakapag-practice sa amin. Kasi may dilemma na nangyari sa team na we had recruits but decided to transfer to another school. So last minute, we had to recruit someone else to fill in. Kasi alam nga naman, maglaro na naman kami ng 13, 12 players, just like what happened in Season 5. So yun, we have 2 rookies.
Rookies for UNC Greyhounds. Ayun, in basketball talagang players do come and go. May mga umalis man, pero mga bago rin na makakasama ng teams for each respective schools. Eto coaches, Bukal Season 6, paano po tayo naghahanda? Ano-anong ating preparations compare sa mga nakaraang seasons? Coach Mac?
So, same lang as usual. Sa amin, nag-start kami summer training. Halos everyday kami nagtatrain sa Junior Golden Knights ko. And siguro nagtatry kami na makitune up siguro, pero walang mahanap. Kaya nag-stick kami sa more on scrimmages kami ngayon. And mga konting drills lang muna kasi papalapit na rin kami sa classification games, yung seeding games, di ba? So, parang ngayon, more on reviews kami ngayon and scrimmages para at least mabuo namin yung chemistry kasi marami rin nawala sa Junior Golden Knights ko. So, tinatry pa namin i-build yung chemistry ng team.
Team chemistry, napaka-importante nun. Parang they will really work as a team and not just individually. Coaches, have you ever heard about the phrase practice burnout? Kasi di ba nangyayari din yan sa mga players natin kapag too much practice. Is it possible po ba na mag-perform sila less kapag nakaranas sila ng practice burnout? Coach Miggy?
Yes, certainly. Kasi everyone, pag napapagod ka, di ba, you need to recover naman talaga. And sometimes, sa workout, that's the most important thing in recovery. Kasi, tulad nun, parang plyometrics ka, hindi ka naman pwede mag-plyometrics every day. And then, after a month, gusto mo may positive results. Siyempre, plyometrics, kailangan ng recovery, just to see the results. So, talagang may practice burnout. Don't expect your players to perform 100% during game day kung sunog na sila during the practice session.
And of course, aside from practice burnout, of course, ang ating players, sa dami ng kanilang binabalanse, academics, yung sports na to, pagiging isang student-athlete, marami rin silang pinagdaraanan. Sila rin ay, syempre, anak o kuya. Of course, yung mental health nila, coach. Kamusta ang mental health ng ating players at paano natin to binibigyan ng attention because mental health is very important para sa ating players to perform effectively. Coach Alwin.
Sa akin naman, every day na practice namin, after practice, kasi minsan early morning kami nagka-practice, 5 a.m. until 7 a.m. So, syempre after ng practice, meron silang klase naman. So, iba-iba, may junior high, morning, then yung senior high is afternoon. So, mas pabor dun sa senior high kasi after ng practice, nakakaiglip sila, nakakatulog. So, talagang recovery talaga. Kasi every time nakakita ko ng dorm, halos tulog yung mga player. So, nag-ano sila ng recovery nila kasi mag-hard ka. Tapos, everyday, hindi naman pwedeng puro ka hard. Siyempre, may kanya-kanya kaming mga coaches, may kanya-kanya kaming practice plan. So, sabi nga ni Coach Miggy, hindi man pwedeng puro playo tayo para lang makita ka yung result na Yung recovery yung pinaka maigi na solusyon para yung to see the improvement ng mga players. Kasi pag walang recovery yung mga player, wala din. Lahat ng pinaghirapan ng mga bata, wala. Lang yan. Kumbaga, pera lang din yan sa araw-araw na ginagawa nila.
And this is very important kasi of course, hindi lang naman kailangan mag-recover physically mula sa trainings or after the games. Of course, paano nyo po ini-encourage or paano ina-handle yung mga ganong situations? Halimbawa, yung players, it doesn't feel like playing right now. Coach, ayoko mag-play ngayon. Or meron silang mga pinagdaraanan ng problems personally. Paano nyo po hina-handle yun? Hindi lang yung physical na recovery nila sa mental health po nila.
Si Coach Dov ang maganda sa
Si Coach Dov. Sige,
Siguro sa amin, ma'am, yung mga ganong situation, siguro different approach kasi talaga kasi different personalities naman yung bawat players namin. So, lagi naman namin sa kanilang sinasabi, pag meron kayong mga conflict, may mga problema, nandito kami mga coaches lagi, yung mga teammates mo, pwede mo kaming kausapin lahat. Kasi again, yung binubuo natin dito, hindi lang naman is basta-basta team. Lagi kasi namin sinasabi ni Coach Tope sa mga players namin na family kami dito. Kung baga, kung ano yung problema mo, kung ano yung kulang mo, kung kaya namin punan, hanggat kaya namin makatulong, we'll work on it. Kumbaga sabi namin, hindi ka naman namin papabayaan dito. Kumbaga, tulungan lang lagi, tulungan lang. Yun lang po talaga yung sa tingin kong pinakakipag dumarating sa mga ganong situation yung mga bata. Kasi all they need lang naman talaga minsan is guidance.
Yes.
Since yung ibang players namin is nalalayo din sa mga parents nila. So, doon na pumapasok yung trabaho talaga namin bilang coach para kausapin sila personally. So, yun yung sa tingin kong pinakamalaking factor, yung may personal touch din kayo bilang player sa coach.
Kasi minsan hindi rin po maiwasan yun, no? Kasi halimbawa, you really want to win. Of course, all of us want to win. Pero syempre, yung players kapag natalo, gano'n, syempre, grabe yung emotional impact nun. And of course, hindi maiwasan minsan, hindi natin may mga bullying din na nararanasan behind or off the court. Fans as well. Coach, paano po ba naka-influence yung basketball fans, yung mga nanunood sa players? Paano po naka-influence yun? Especially during Bukal games, ang dami-daming nanonood, meron dyan mga nagbubu, meron dyan mga nag-cheer. Paano po naka-influence yung fans sa ating players, Coach Mark?
Sige po, on the positive side muna siguro tayo. Yung fans, yung community is a very big part kung bakit nag-work, kung bakit maganda ang Bukal. Kasi kung wala yung fans, wala yung community, siguro wala rin Bukal. So sila, malaking part sila. And siguro sa negative side naman, siguro maganda rin yung ginagawa ng Bukal na kasi siguro parang may nabalitaan ako last time na nagkaroon ng bullying from the fans, tas parang ginawa is binan yung spectator na yon, and siguro magandang kumbaga measure para at least ma-regulate yung mga actions, yung mga ginagawa ng fans. Dapat lang tayo, sabi nga ni Coach Nolly, kalaro hindi kalaban. Diba? Kahit fan ka lang or kahit from the opposing side, dapat i-cheer pa rin natin sila. Hindi dapat tayo toxic. Iba tayo, iba yung Bukal, hindi ganun yung Bukal. So, ganun.
Couldn't agree enough, Coach. How about you, Coach Alwin? Considering as well na NCF isa sa may pinakamalaking community or crowd during Bukal game. Paano po naka-impact ng fans?
Kumbaga, nakakadagdag ng energy sa mga players. Siyempre sa coach, kumbaga, nasa amin yung kumbaga pressure din sa amin na kung paano namin yung mga players. Siyempre, yung mga player gusto rin magpakita ng talent na siyempre para magpakita rin sa mga nanonood. Siyempre sa schoolmates nila or sa mga
Yung family,
other,
may
yes,
mga crush
families.
sa kanila, yung mga ganun.
yan, nandyan yan. Then siyempre, talagang malaking impact yan sa player kasi yung energy nakukuha rin sa fans eh. Diyan din magsisimula yung cheer up yung team mo. Tapos ikaw naglalaro ka sa loob. Kumbaga sa dami-dami ng nanonood, ikaw ang nakikita sa loob na naglilid sa loob or nakaka-score man or what. Kumbaga as a player, syempre na-experience ko din naman yan. Talagang ako naglalaro ako nun sa Bukal. Kami, lalo kami, Ateneo and UNC. Lagi yan. Dati, UNC palagi ang venue. Tapos Ateneo. Lagi napupuno yan. Kumbaga, nandyan talaga, di maiwasan yung
Sobrang lakas.
Oo.
Sasabayan pa ng drums. Ng mga ganon. Sobrang lakas talaga ng cheering sa loob. Eto, Coach, napakaganong question to. Sinong team kaya ang confident kayo na matatalo nyo this Bukal Season 6? Coach Mac.
Siguro, mahirap na question.
Parang nakakit bigla si Coach Mac eh.
Siguro, sino naman gusto matalo, di ba? So, for me, sige, maging generic na lang. Gusto ko sila lahat matalo. For being competitive. Safe answer. Lahat gusto ko sila talunin. Kasi syempre, nag-join tayo sa isang tournament para mag-compete, para manalo, hindi na tayo dun sa dati na puro experience lang, ganon. Nandito tayo para mag-compete and para, spirit of competitiveness, mag-live on sa Bukal. Hindi lang parang experience lang, ganon.
Very well said, Coach Mac. Coach Alwin, team na confident kayong matatalo nyo this season?
Ako, hindi ko maano kasi lahat nag-prepare. Kumbaga, talagang kung magtatrabaho lang lahat. It's everyone na team na kahit mahina, kahit wala nang ngayon eh. Hindi na uso ngayon yung mahina malakas eh. Kasi lahat talagang pinaghahandaan na eh. Pero sa akin na lang siguro yung syempre yung nag-champion. Yun ang lahat. Di ko man ako nag-champion last, kasi ngayon lang ulit ako
Okay,
kasi last season di ko kung annunciation or
ACC Green Serpents for Juniors Division and Annunciation Panthers for the Seniors Division.
Kasi yan ang in-expect natin, yung talagang, syempre sila yung nag-champion, syempre, expect natin na talagang i-retain nila na sila pa rin ang makakuha ng crown ngayong season 6.
Coach Miggy.
For this season kasi very unpredictable eh. Lahat nagpalakas, lahat naghanda. Actually, nung season 5 nga, unexpected din yun na annunciation. Kasi who would have thought na sila mag-champion. Nung nakalaro namin sila, kahit pa paano dumikit yung laban. Nakalaban ng USI, dikit din. Ateneo, dikit din yung laro nila, di ba? So who would have thought na annunciation yung mag-champion? Same with the ACC in high school. Dikit din yung laban against NCF, the defending champions. So very unpredictable talaga. Whoever is deserving talaga to win the championship will prevail. So depende na lang yan. What's the heart? Who is prepared enough to win games?
Who wants it more?
Coach
Job.
Sa side naman po namin, siguro hindi ko rin talaga masabi kung sino eh. Kasi again, nasabi na rin ng mga coaches, wala namang nagpapabaya ngayong season na kasi. Kumbaga lahat, sobrang nagmamatter na talaga yung preparation. So, on our side naman, ang lang namin, kahit sino talaga yung makalaro namin ngayon, talagang I think ready kami ngayon. Kumbaga ito yung season na masasabi namin, we are more than ready. Kasi talagang pinaghandaan namin to, sinacrifice namin yung summer namin just for us to prepare. Kumbaga, there's no excuse para hindi namin ibigay yung best namin for this season.
At alam namin na marami kaming i-expect sa bawat teams na magko-compete ngayong Bukal. Let's learn more about that sa ating pagbabalik. Mga kaibigan, sa aming pagbabalik, let us slip into the future of Bukal and more only here on Bukal Preseason Special on Sportify.
Eyes on the target because it is time. One target, one mission. Designed for real-world challenges. Unlock your potential today at Naga College Foundation, College of Criminal Justice Education.
Leap into the limitless possibilities at the Naga College Foundation Incorporated College of Computer Studies, where your journey to becoming a tech visionary begins. We provide cutting-edge curriculum and state-of-the-art facilities to create an ideal setting for hands-on learning and innovation. We offer 4 programs where you will develop your critical thinking and problem-solving, equipped with technical skills in fostering professional growth. Your future in tech starts here. Choose NCF College of Computer Studies.
Welcome to Naga College Foundation, College of Health Sciences, where we invest in shaping the future of the healthcare industry, with competent clinical instructors that guarantee students to obtain the best possible hands-on instruction. With multiple private and public linkages, along with community-based programs that further elevate our students' learning experience. Our institution provides immersive laboratories, AI-powered patient models to innovate learning environments to help the students to gain hands-on experience with the current technology. Be part of us as we go on a quest to build a healthier future while unlocking your full potential here at Naga College Foundation, College of Health Sciences.
And we are back mga kaibigan sa ating Bukal Preseason Special here on Sportify. Kasama pa rin po natin si Coach Mac of the Ateneo Golden Knights, Coach Alwin of the NCF Cubs, Coach Miggy of the UNC Greyhounds, and of course Coach Joffrey of the USI Falcons. They are representing the 4 founding schools of Bukal, and we are here at the beautiful and cozy Garden Cafe. Mga kaibigan, earlier we already talked about the preparations ng bawat teams for this season of Bukal. Ngayon naman, tatanungin natin what can we expect per team. Let's start with Coach Mac for the Ateneo. What can we expect, Coach, as Ateneo this season?
Expect a more disciplined and a team that showcases teamwork and has a lot of firepower, kumbaga, siguro sa offense.
Firepower.
Yun lang.
Coach Alwin?
Sa akin, as a leader, hindi lang isa. Yung lahat, ginagawa kong leader para pagdating sa court, hindi lang isa yung mag-guide sa loob. Kumbaga, impact din as a team na mahatak din yung mga nasa bench na pagdating sa loob, always 100% na mag-perform. Masabi ko sa kanila, ilabas na talaga kung anong dapat namang ilaro. Hindi na yung laro na lalaroin pa. Yan lang, kumbaga, focus na talaga sa game, every game.
Pagandahin pa yung team chemistry so that you can rely on each other. Coach Miggy for UNC.
Expect that our team will be more matured and fundamentally sound.
More matured and fundamentally sound. Coach Joe for USI.
Sa amin naman, expectation, siguro mas nag-ano kami ngayon, mas ready, mas healthy. Kasi last season, yun yung number one na naging problem talaga namin, yung mga injuries. So, mas healthy, mas matured na yung mga players namin, especially yung mga rookie namin last season. And mas intact. Okay, mas intact talaga yung family namin ngayon.
Ang ganda nun. Ito po. Yeah, I agree.
Kita naman.
Ang healthy, okay. Of course, importante rin talaga yung strength and conditioning para sa ating athletes. Natawa ako dun sa comment ni Coach Miggy. Anyway, moving forward, coaches, ano naman po yung long-term goals nyo for your teams as far as growth and development is concerned? Balik tayo sa ating napaka-healthy Coach Joe.
Siguro kami talaga yung long-term goal namin sa Bucal is number one, syempre maging consistent and maging mas competitive every game. Kasi yung ultimate goal talaga namin and siguro ultimate goal din naman ng lahat ng teams is maging number one and to get the championship this season.
Yes na yes. Coach Miggy, long-term goals?
Long-term goals sa basketball. Me and Coach Alvin, we've been talking about this for quite some time now. Now, we want UNC to be back kasi we all know the glory days of UNC. It was Ateneo UNC, so lagi nag-champion UNC early 2000s, di ba?
Right.
Medyo bumalik din noong 2010 up, di ba? And then we want to bring back UNC. So, pagdating naman sa outside the court, we want to produce quality and dependable student athletes.
Bring back the champion glory.
Can make the world a better place.
Make the world a better place. I love that, Coach Miggy. Of course.
Jackson, coach.
Alright. Moving forward, Coach Alwin sa NCF naman po. Long-term goals po natin.
Sa amin, syempre, alam naman natin na kami nakapagtala kami ng legacy sa PCL, Start PCL. So yun naging part ng mga nagiging new players sa NCF na dapat mas mataas yung level na pangarapin natin. Hindi lang siguro Bucal. Siyempre Bucal, dito sa Bicol yun ang number 1 na natin, league. So sabi ko nga, as a champion, di ba? Sabi na sa home of the champion. Pero lahat, hindi natin pwedeng, kumbaga, maangkin na tayo lagi. So sabi ko, pero at least, tumatak sa isip nila na win or lose, nandyan yung respect every each player. Then, sa akin naman siguro, long term talaga na nandiyan pa rin yung foundation namin, yung pagiging Tigers na hindi makakalimutan na kahit mag-graduate ka na sa NCF, wala ka na sa NCF, wala ka man dito sa Pilipinas, as a Tiger, dapat mag-retain pa rin na kung saan nanggaling.
Yung mark ng pagiging isang tigre, to raise the bar and to be hungry for more. Coach Mac, for Ateneo.
For me, siguro ang ultimate goal namin, siguro same naman kami, is to win it all. Siguro yon. And tama yung sabi ni Coach Alvin na taasan natin yung ceiling natin. Di lang dito sa region, kundi nationally, yun dapat yung natin. Yung ceiling na tinitingnan natin para mas ma-improve yung competition dito sa Bicol region and sa Bucal. And kasi default na yun, yung makapagtapos yung mga players, maging magandang buhay nila, default setting na yun. And for the longest time, siguro yun, Ateneo, competitive kami, pero at what cost? So yung goal namin, Ateneo, is to win. Yun naman.
Alright. Coaches, eto po, how do you think Bucal has impacted the local community all these years? Lalo na po kayo, coaches, kasi earlier you mentioned season 1 pa lang naglalaro na kayo sa Bucal. Paano po kayo naka-impact yung Bucal, yung liga na ito sa ating community for all these years? Back to Coach. Sino mo gusto mo na?
May pinakamaraming experience.
Sige. Let's start with Coach Alvin. Go, Coach!
Siguro maraming nahahatak na mga anong tawag niyan sa mga outside natin, community na nalalaman na may Bucal tayo dito sa Bicol na liga. Na masabi natin kasi maraming liga dito sa sa like sa Naga, may mga interzone like sa mga tryout, doon mo makikita na maraming gustong makapaglaro ng Bukal talaga. So, dito, talagang pinapangarap nila mapaglaro sa Bukal kasi UAP, mataas na yan eh, sobrang taas eh. Ako, naging product din ako ng UAP High School and College. So, dito, ano rin eh, kumbaga, makikita mo yung dedication ng mga bata na gusto makapag-varsity. Yung iba naman nakapag-varsity, hindi lang para makapaglaro. Siyempre, doon sila makagain para makapag-aral. Scholarship, iba yung nakahabol scholarship.
Right.
Ako, tabi ko nga sa mga player ko sa mga NCF, wag niyong tingnan yung mga material na binibigay sa inyo. Kasi alam naman yung NCF, kaya nang ibigay kung anong hingi ng bata. Pero hindi ko pinapaano sa kanila na itatak sa isip nila na every time gusto, may ganito. Siyempre, hindi natin makukuha basta-basta yun, hindi natin pagtrabahuan. Alam naman, Sir Mario, may isang salita. Diyan na ako nagkapamilya sa NCF. Si Ghost Race. Diyan na ako, kumbaga si Sir Mario na nag-ano sa akin eh. Kumbaga tumulong. Kasi siya, pagpasok ko dyan, siya na yung president eh. Hanggang naglaro ako, nag-coach, hanggang nagkapamilya, nag-pro, express, siya ang tumulong sa akin. Hanggang mag-work sa NCF. Kumbaga, si Bukal talaga nag-start. Siguro hindi naman sa NCF muna nag-start eh. Kundi dahil sa Bukal, para mapaglaro ako, then makapag-aral sa NCF, hindi ko makukuha yung ngayon, kung nasa na ako ngayon. Yung pagiging pro, doon din nag-start eh. NCF din din Bukal. Doon kami na scout sa Bukal. So sa Bukal, marami na scout ngayon na nadadala kung saan-saan.
Totoo po.
Manila to pro. Kaya kami, as coaches, tapos naman kami sa mga pasikatan or kami na lang yung maglilid sa mga bata naman in good way. Kasi syempre alam naman natin maraming mga coach na alam mo na coach, di ba?
Ano yun, coach? Sabihin mo, coach.
Sabi na yun. Kami, kumbaga dito na lang talaga kami sa dito lang kami sa, kumbaga, yung talent ng Naga, sabihin Naga, Kamsur, Bicol. Yun. Ako, hindi mo taga rito, pero syempre, yung puso, buong-buo ng Bicolano na i-represent, hindi lang NCF, as Bicol to grow up ang Bukal. So, yun lang siguro, more advertisement sa mga kabataan na at least ma-encourage natin sila. Hindi lang NCF ang gusto nila mapuntahan. Lahat school dito. Other school, mga pioneer school dito sa Bukal. Kasi lahat naman yan nag-perform. Hindi lang sa sports. Siyempre sa studies.
Academics.
Academics.
Very well said, Coach Alwin. Who would like to go next po? Parang si Coach Mac ready na. Go, Coach.
Siguro from season 1 din, hanggang ngayon maglalaro pa din ako, di ba? So, isa din ako sa
Tanda ka na.
pinakamatagal. As a playing coach and speaking as a local player na din, siguro napakaganda ng nagawa ng Bukal sa community natin, sa region natin. Kasi as a local player, nakaka-proud din kasi may mga players na from Bukal na nakakapunta na sa national level. Si James Almario from UNC, sila Jun Peñaverde, sila Sanleia, sila sino pa yun isa? Fernandez, sila, di ba? Sobrang dami na po. Si Asay from UNC. And so, ang dami pa. So yun, as a local player, kasi isa din siya sa parang pangarap ko na makapunta nationally pa sa competition sa national level. So parang yun na rin dun yun, as a coach na rin lang, impart ko na rin sana sa mga players ko na at least sila makapunta din dun and hopefully sa lahat ng players, yun din ang hinahangad nila para at least yung competitiveness natin mas mag-improve.
Mm-hmm. We're all rooting for them. Even yung kanina mga na-mention natin, Coach, na umalis na sa ibang teams, we're all rooting for them. All the best for all the basketball athletes. Of course, Coach Miggy naman, sa inyo po.
Yung impact ng Bukal sa community, number one, it provided opportunities for the young basketball aspirants na gusto maging varsity and then na gusto makapasok sa magandang school for them to finish education. And next is I'd like to speak as the member of the board ng Bukal. We want to expand nga in Bukal. We don't want to focus on basketball and volleyball kasi we know that in Naga or in Bicol there's so much basketball players, volleyball players, But not everybody plays that sport. So we want to add sports like swimming, taekwondo, kasi hindi lang naman puro basketball eh. Diba? So hopefully, mas lumaking impact ng Bukal through adding up more events para mas lumaking impact na sa community. And for the sport to be known din dito sa lugar natin. Like, well, sino naman nanonood ng swimming? Baka kaunti. Sino nanonood ng taekwondo? Yun napadaan lang sa mall. Nakita mo yung may nagbabakbakat, manonood ka. They're knowing about the sport and attending seldom yung nag-attend ko, di ba? So, yun ang gusto namin mangyari. So, hopefully, mas madagdagan yung matulungan natin ang mga bata who wants to go to school, who wants to showcase their talents, who wants to have their family in the near future. So, yun.
Parang pang Olympics level. Saktong-sakto right now, Paris Olympics 2024 is happening. Yung iba pang, maganda na yung ibang events rin, ma-incorporate din dito locally para masuportahan yung pangarap ng iba pang atleta. Katulad ng sa weightlifting, gymnastics, pole vault. Coach Chop, sa USI po.
Sa akin naman, syempre number one, ang very common na impact natin sa community is number one, yung sa mga kabataan. Kumbaga, as they said, marami talagang mga bata na ngayon na nangangarap na makatungtong sa Bukal. Kasi ano ba naman yung Bukal? Bukal is one of the biggest league dito sa South Luzon. Ang isa pang nakikita kong impact is yung sa coaching side naman. Meron din akong mga nai-encounter na mga community coaches, mga barangay coaches na they are also dreaming na one day makapag-handle din sila ng mga university, mga school or teams na nagpa-participate sa Bukal. Kaya I am very happy din na yung Bukal hindi lang siya nakakapag-encourage ng mga younger. Meron din mga person at our age na i-encourage din na to improve pa themselves para makapag-handle or makapag-coach or maka-experience din ng ganitong liga dito sa Bicol region. So, yun lang naman.
Thank you so much, Coach Chop. And finally, our food is here from Garden Cafe. Coaches, let's dig in po.
Tara.
Let's go.
Try natin.
Let's go, Coach Joe Rice.
Go, Coach.
Ang dessert.
Dessert muna ako.
Siyempre, always first ang ano.
Ayos pa.
Ay, tumara, ano to?
Sige na yun.
Mango, ube.
May crunchiness sa ilalim.
Sige mo na lang.
Ito may, ayan na.
Okay.
Ito.
Coaches, sino po pala sa inyo ang first time here sa Garden Cafe?
Oh,
If I may ask.
First time ko dito.
Coach Mac, how's the experience naman, Coach?
Okay, maganda yung ambience dito. Masarap yung food. And isa talaga na gusto yung ambience, yung environment dito masyadong malinis tingnan. And parang may feel mo nasa garden ka lang talaga.
Pwede agree na parang yung ambience is cozy lang, very relaxing,
Yes.
and very inviting. And pair it with their pastries na napaka-superb. This is their classic cheesecake, I believe. Okay, so, yan coaches, kayo po, first time nyo rin po ba dito sa Garden Cafe?
Yes po.
Yep.
How's the experience naman po?
Coach Mix.
Back to you.
Back to you, Coach Mix.
Okay naman. Parang nasa garden. Hindi, pero the pasta is nice. Anong pasta to?
Ay, sorry.
Anong tawag dito?
Hindi natin ano yung
Cheese.
Shrimp pasta.
Shrimp pasta. Coach, you try, Coach.
Sino ba may-ari nito?
Ang sarap.
Baka pwede yung sponsor.
Ay, kabash ko
Yung Garden Cafe daw po is, yung owner rin ng Garden Cafe ay ang Garden Residences. They are located here at Jimenez Park Subdivision in Concepcion, Pequeña, Naga City. Ayan, ang gusto ko dito sa kanila is yung napaka-relaxing lang yung atake ng place, both
Jungle.
outside and inside. And as someone who is really into pastries, I can say na 10-10 yung pastries nila. This classic cheesecake, I've already tried their strawberry cheesecake then before and talagang mouth-watering and hindi siya ganon katamis. Yung shrimp pasta naman nila, how was it? Coach Chok? Thumbs up.
Sarap siya. Lasang shrimp.
Lasang shrimp. Okay.
Shrimp talaga.
So talagang nag-live up sila sa kanilang tagline, which is perfect place for intimate celebrations.
Bangin na.
Coach Joe, how was the coffee?
Sarap siya.
Ubus mo na.
And right now, coaches, dahil nalalapit na tayo magtapos sa ating programa, let us invite everyone na manood ng Bukal. But before that, I think you should give message muna. Give message muna sa inyong athletes, to your fellow coaches, to the community ng school, to Ateneo community, NCF community, and please invite everyone to watch Bukal. Let's start with Coach.
So first po, I would like to invite everyone to at least kumbaga participate and manood sa mga games namin and panoorin yung games ng Bukal. Mas maganda ang competition ngayon and invite every coaches, every player ng Bukal to kumbaga ignite the fire, the competitive spirit na tumagal and mas gumanda pa. Yun lang po.
Coach Alvin.
I invite syempre, NCF community and the other schools and outside community ng school na manood sa Season 6 ng Bukal kasi this kumbaga, very exciting na Season 6 na mapanood ng basketball ngayon. Then, syempre, sa mga players, we need your help to bring up the Bukal na talagang mas umangat ang estado ng Bukal ngayon kasi syempre sa player din mag-start talaga yung makilala ang Bukal. So yung mga talent ng mga players hindi na sa NCF, sa mga Pioneer School, i-showcase nyo lang yung talent nyo. Then lahat magbubunga rin lahat ng pinaghirapan nyo.
Thank you so much. Coach Miggy, please invite everyone.
For the all Bicolanos, basketball enthusiasts, please support Bukal kasi hindi naman aabot ng Season 6 if it wasn't for you guys. And then, I'd like to invite the UNC community to support the UNC Greyhounds for this coming Season 6 basketball tournament. And then, subaybayan nyo rin, by second semester, invaluable naman. So, tuloy-tuloy sana yung suporta ng Bicolanos sa Bukal para tuloy-tuloy tayo.
All right, Coach.
First, I would also like to encourage and invite all the students and the whole USI community to watch and support our teams, both juniors and seniors. And I would also like to invite their parents to support para po sa inyo itong Bukal Season 6 namin.
All right, thank you so much, coaches, for your insights, for your time. Pero eto po, final question, a question for everyone. Just say the name of the team. Name one team na magiging champion this Bukal Season 6. Coach Mac.
Ateneo Dinaga University.
NCF Tigers.
UNC Greyhounds.
All right, thank you so much, coaches, for your time, for your expertise, and for your insights. Mga kaibigan, we are inviting everyone to please watch the first ever Bukal Cheer Dance competition on August 16, right after the opening ceremonies at the Jesse M. Robredo Coliseum. Please visit the Bukal Facebook page for more details. Mga kaibigan, from the biggest championships to the most unexpected upsets, we've got it all sportified. Ihahatid namin sa inyo ang mga highlights, expert analysis, and insider stories sa likod ng mga pinakamalalaki at bidang liga. Catch us every Saturday on One Media TV 48 Naga, Digital TV channel 48.2, and don't forget to follow and subscribe to our official social media accounts, One Media TV 48 Naga, Bida An Bicolano, and Oragon Sports TV, Liga ng mga Kampiyon. I am Kimberly Alanis, and this is Sportify.
next generation of engineers, the Naga College Foundation College of Engineering focuses on developing the analytical skills of students, hands-on experience, and engagement in technology-based research and innovation. Our top-grade facilities, newly acquired tools and equipment, exceptional faculty, and comprehensive curriculum ensure that students are well prepared to meet the demands of the engineering profession. We want you not just to be job ready, but innovation ready. Be an empowered and CM engineer. Enroll now.
Here at NCF, you can build a salient foundation for your career.
Our department can offer you the best academic journey.
College of Teacher Education can give you first-hand experience to hone your specialties with its equipment that can enhance your skills and knowledge.
Also, to develop lifelong learners who are globally competent and ethically efficient and responsive to the needs of the time.
Do you want to leap into your future? Be part of the College of Teacher Education.